Hello everyone. I figured I'd make a short video to show you the pond. I built this pond by hand with just a shovel. That's how it all started. I had a couple cases of beer. Anyway, I built this for my mom, and I still call it mine because I take care of it and help take care of it anyway. Here's the waterfall. The waterfall underneath of it has a filter falls, which consists of a filter underneath. Well, behind the water back there is a filter. They're awesome. You can't go wrong with one of those. This pond is 2,500 gallons. It is got about a foot deep here. Drops down to 2 foot down here. And then over here in the middle drops down to 3 foot. This pond is probably 20 foot long or so, including the waterfall at the base. Somewhere around there. We also have a skimmer down here, and the skimmer consists of a pump, pumps from around 5,500 gallon an hour. Take it off so I can show you. You have the pump back here in the back. I believe it's an Atlantic. I can't remember without looking at the paperwork I have inside. Wonderful pumps. I love them. They work really good. They last, and we went through 2 of them in 7 years, if that tells you anything, and that's pretty damn good. Pumps, unfortunately, are very expensive. You also have your filter, and that collects all the debris. Clean those out about once a week, I would say. I got I'm going to build a fake foam rock platform on this. That way, we used to have sheet. What do you call it? Slate rock on top of it. My mom, she's getting a little older. It's hard for her to take that off. So we're going to go ahead and incorporate. I'm going to make a fake rock for the top of this. That way you can just pull it off and put it back on. We have lots of koi in here. There's one you can see. We have koi all the way from, I would say, 6 to 8 inches all the way up to 24 inches. Might ask how many koi can you have in a pond this size. Well, that's all going to depend on your filtration. It's all going to depend on, it depends on a lot of things. It depends on how often you feed them. Koi in general are giant carp. You have goldfish and goldfish, carp, koi. All those in that genera, they're very filthy fish. They have a lot of waste they put off. We don't feed these guys often, maybe once a week, and that's just for pleasure, really. They have a lot of bugs and stuff in the water that you don't even see that they do eat. Also, they're very good for the plants. Plants and koi in a pond, more so like the lilies here, they don't go very good together. The giant koi tend to eat the new shoots coming off, and actually last year we didn't have any. The year before we had almost the whole pond covered. You want basically half of the pond covered in plants. Water hyacinth in your southern states in the United States is illegal, and that's what these plants are, water hyacinth down there. But they work awesome, and they have long filters for roots. Basically the roots are consist of a real long massive root, comes down, and it works great for filtering your water out, basically. All your plants in your pond work as that. If you don't have plants in your pond, you're going to have algae, and a lot of it. If you look closely, maybe I can get even closer down here, and you can see some of the black kind of muck on the rocks. Well, unfortunately, that's algae. And algae has died from putting, we put some algae killer in there. We usually do that maybe once a year. By the time the plants take off, we no longer need to use that. If you have plenty of plants in there to compete with algae, then you don't need it. Also for the plumbing, we basically plumb from here all the way down underneath the ground into the waterfall. We don't have to insulate it or anything like that. You don't need no heat electrical tape. You don't need nothing like that. It works great because it's in underground, I'd say about a foot down. You might ask, what do you do with your koi? Do you take your koi out in the wintertime? No, we do not. Koi hibernate. quite well. Basically, what they don't completely go to sleep, but they slow down. Their body metabolism slows down very drastically. When your water reaches, when the temperature of water reaches 50 degrees below, you don't feed your koi. You're only hurting them. They'll beg and they'll beg and they'll beg like little puppies for food. Do not feed them. You're hurting them more than you are doing anything good for them. If the ice completely covers your pond, you're going to need you're going to need a water heater or an ice demelter. They have many kinds they sell. You're going to need a hole. Excuse me for 1 second while this train goes by. I apologize. I do apologize about that. The train was going by. Anyway, you want to keep a hole in the ice. If the pond completely freezes over, this is going to sound funny, but fish do drown. And if there's no gas exchange with the water and the air, your fish will drown and they will die. Fortunately, we've never had to use one. We do have one. We don't ever have to use it because the pump, fortunately, with it pumping 5,500 gallons an hour, creates quite a bit of turbulence at the bottom of the waterfall. Only one season did the whole waterfall actually freeze over. It froze over, but yet there was water flowing underneath the ice. Okay. Other than that, you really don't need to use anything if you have a big enough pump. Yeah, you can still use one down here by the skimmer though. That's probably a good suggestion. Other than that, the next spring the fish come out and back to normal and ready to eat. And there again, you wait till the water temperature is about 50 degrees, over 50 degrees, to start feeding them again. I hope you liked the short video. Feel free, if you have any questions, to ask me any questions you want. If you'd like me to build you a pond, I'd be more happy to. Let me remind you that koi alone, if you like to keep koi, are very expensive. The cheap koi you buy at the pet store, not the kind that I purchase. I purchase koi from breeders across the country. If you like to build a pond, I cannot stress this enough. Do not buy the homemade kits at Lowe's, Menards, etc. They're not good. They tear up easily. They're cheap because they're built cheap. If you're gonna build a pond, build it right the first time. Save yourself a lot of money, a lot of time, and a lot of stress. Get the right product. Talk to someone that knows about how to build a pond and someone that has a little bit of experience in doing it. Do not buy the cheap stuff. You're wasting your money. I can't stress that enough. I did that years ago and I lost quite a bit of money. A pond this size is going to run. It can run anywhere from $2,500 and up. This one we have about $3,000 in at minimum, and that's not even counting the fish. The fish alone, a 24-inch koi can run you anywhere. I'd say anywhere from $700 all the way up to $10,000 cost of a quality koi. If you have any other questions, feel free to ask me. I've been doing aquatics for over 30 years, and I'm not no expert by no means. I'm just a hobbyist, and in my eyes, just an amateur, but I'd be more than happy to help. I hope you like the koi, and I hope you like the pond, and I hope you enjoy the video. Thank you.